Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Salma Nuraini Ginanjar, and now I'm a college student in Muhammadiyah University, and I'm just gonna show you guys some steps how to write a request letter. So first, what is a request letter? A request letter is a document written to ask for a service, product, information, favor, or permission. It is a formal letter and should be drafted in a polite and professional manner. Additionally, it should be short, precise, and to the point. And then next is how to write a request letter. First, collect information relating to your request. Just start by gathering the information to include in your request letter. For example, you need to know the recipient's name and professional title to address them appropriately. And then research the information you need so that you can present a detailed letter that encourages the recipient to grant your request or respond thoughtfully. And then the second one is create an outline. Prepare an outline that explains what each paragraph in your request letter would contain. An outline is a well-structured document that highlights the key points you want to communicate to a reader. Having an outline helps you organize your thoughts as you write. For example, an outline can help you group related details of your request instead of having them in different paragraphs. And then 3. Introduce yourself. In the opening paragraph, introduce yourself to the recipient. Doing this helps to establish an early connection and encourage them to continue reading. If you have previously interacted with the letter's recipient, the first paragraph is also a good place to remind them of your professional relationship. For example, you may start by saying, "I'm the co-founder of Salma Charity Fund, an organization you donated generously to last year." And then 4. Make your request. Next, summarize the specific purpose for writing the letter. Use simple words when stating your request to make it clear and easy for the reader to understand your purpose. Keep this part of your letter succinct. And then 5. Explain the reason for the request. Describe what you hope to achieve if the recipient grants your request. For example, if you are writing the training request letter, you can explain how taking part in a training program would help improve your skill set. Use this paragraph to also explain the request's importance. As an example, engaging in a training program may help you address the gap in your professional skills compared to others at your company. 6. Offer to provide additional information. In the next paragraph, offer to provide more details that may help the recipient make a decision. As an example, suppose you applied for a scholarship that requires an endorsement letter from your manager. In that case, you may need to provide links to the scholarship website and information about the organizers. Also, explain any time constraints you have. For example, if you are requesting to meet someone before a certain date, emphasize why you do appreciate a timely response. And then last but not least, show your gratitude and conclude the letter. Finally, express your appreciation to the recipient for reviewing and considering your request. You can use an expression such as, "Thank you for considering my request. I look forward to hearing from you," and with a professional closing such as "Sincerely" or "Regards." And here I show you guys an example of request letter. While email request letters are common, you may also submit a physical copy. Well, consider these tips when writing a letter to make a request. First, use a professional format. Choose a readable and simple font such as Times New Roman, Arial, Calibri, Georgia, or Helvetica. Consider using 1-inch margins and 12-point font size. Use a professional heading that contains your contact information and the date. If you are submitting an email attachment, use a clear subject line such as letter of request for endorsement. Also, ensure you write a professional greeting such as "Dear" and then add recipient name when starting the letter. And then, be polite and professional. Ensure you use a suitable tone that aligns with the purpose of the letter and its recipient. Letter's tone refers to the feelings it leaves on the reader. For example, if you are writing a letter to request a contract change, ensure you maintain a formal tone throughout. Alternatively, if you are writing to request participation as a team or group, use a more cooperative tone. And next, be clear and direct. Always state your request clearly to avoid misconceptions. Apply effective communication by clarifying any industry jargon when appropriate. For example, if you are requesting a job transfer, simplify the industry terms that influence your decision. Consider using an active voice to present engaging content. Active voice uses the subject at the beginning of the sentence, then the verb, followed by the object that receives the verb. And then the last tips is review your request letter. Finally, proofread the final draft of your request letter for grammar and spelling errors. You may need to rewrite certain sections to make the letter more effective. Consider reading the request letter aloud to catch mistakes. You may also give it to a friend, colleague, career coach, or mentor to review before submission.